There's another viewing tomorrow. Why don't we go there together? We went on a dog walk right after the viewing, and the house felt like a no, and then within a few days the listing was even gone. So no hard feelings, I'm okay with that. Vicky wants to go on a dog walk, and she deserves it because she's been waiting for a while. Oops, sorry. While I was in a coffee shop, doing some research. I got some coloring. Also, before you ask the question, what's the discoloring here that I have everywhere on my face? I got a severe sunburn 3 years ago when I was cycling through Sweden, actually. I just put some photos here. Look, there's some space. I put some photos there of the time. I got a severe sunburn, and since then, I guess the skin is burned. Well, I was just like 8 hours in the sun. It was beautiful, but I got this, and not amazing, this extraordinary sunburn in a negative way, extraordinary. I am in Värnamo. I hope I pronounced that right, because there's a campground in town, and I needed to do laundry again. And we're kind of walking around a lake now that's close by. Come here, Vicky, come. By the way, this, the way how the ground is here, that's mostly how it is in Yukon. So there's no moss, like in the forests, very little. And I love this. I don't know if you can see it in the far. Let me zoom in as far as I can. There's this tip of a church. Oh, sorry, now it's, there we go. I just love it. I have a friend living in Heidelberg, and when she calls me, when she sends me a like a voice message, and she must live close by to a church, and you can hear the bells in the background. That is just something like that doesn't happen in Canada. That's one of the things where I realized how you grow up in a culture and then things are different in a different country, and you start missing things from your home country, or let's call it home culture. Well, look at this. It's not even too full. There is more people here. This is kind of a second loop, and on the first loop there are a lot of people. Yeah, but I picked the second loop. Got a picnic table here, and Vicky waiting in the car for me, but I have to do laundry first. I mean, this is really, really important. I've got nothing else to wear. Vicky Lotta! Yoo! Welcome to this wonderful evening. It's the first time that I try my new chair. Of course, I got it from Lidl. And right now I'm in between Tildaholm and Skövde. Again, if I pronounced that right. Yeah. Hey, Vicky. Hi. Yeah. You're my good girl, eh? I know, my child. You're so good. You're so good, my child. Love you. Yeah, I watched my previous videos and noticed a few things that I mentioned that I wanted to talk about them later. So this is a good time to catch up on that. One thing I had mentioned was a potential plan B that I have. So the ideal case is I find a house in the south, and then at one point I would love to have a second property in the north. That would only be like a cabin, a cottage, a hideaway, getaway spot. Nothing where I would live permanently, but having like a vacation home. Now, this one, of course, has to be very cheap because um, it would only be, it wouldn't even be like a secondary home. It would just be a vacation home. Like maybe there's even a year where you don't go there at all. Um, yeah, but that's kind of my dream. I mean, the idea was in the long run to have the second property. Now, I was thinking if I can't find a house in the south this year, then I could potentially just do it vice versa, find something in the north, something very cheap. Then, like I said, if I can't find something this year, then I can keep looking next year, but I have like a base where I can stay, where I can register, and so on. I get the person number, and to have enough money left to buy a house in the south at a later point, yeah, it would have to be very cheap. And that being said, it would be of, let's say, low quality. I mean, there's a reason why houses are cheap. Either the location is very bad, or the house itself is bad, or both. That is the plan B. I will show you in a moment how I determine which house is worthwhile looking at for me. This is the Google Sheet I'm maintaining with core information on this side, like the address, the day of the viewing, the source like Boli or Hemnet. And then further to the right, I'm grading different things, like if it has water, power, if it has a second floor, what type of second floor it has. Is it just kind of half a floor or is it a full floor? Some more information about the location, how far in the backcountry it is, what the access road is, if it's a gravel road or a paved road. So there's a lot of information. And in the United States and Canada, the grading goes from A to F, but here I do the equivalent from 1 to 6, because then in the end you can just count everything together with a formula, and you have decimal points and whatnot. So yeah, in the end, and you can see that you're kind of in the middle left of this marked column. I have the final grade of how good the house is, with 1.0 being the best and 6.0 being the worst. I don't know if this list is the best way, but it is my way. Okay, Vicky, sit. Here, let's go. Now I do what all the YouTubers do. I drive away, people see me driving away, and then I go back and grab the camera and pretend it didn't happen. What do you think, Vicky? You're so smart. Your daddy is so smart, Vicky. Alright, let's go. Yeehaw! I was debating if I'm sleeping at a government rest stop again, next to other truckers and the sound from the highway, but then I opted for this. The water's quite warm, and you probably can't see this, but there are geese there. Sorry. Mom and dad and 2 kiddos. And there's actually like a watchtower. And there's swans there. Yeah. And there's one house. There it is. I think we'll have a good time. If it doesn't rain. It's quite interesting that people gave me feedback like, hey, why don't you have subtitles? And I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about the feedback. One gentleman was posting, you I don't know exactly what wording he used, but I'm also filming myself while I'm walking, right? And so there's a lot of motion in the videos. And he, well, let's say it complained about it. I thought, yeah, I think he's right. I think it would drive me crazy as well. I gotta interrupt myself here because I was talking for another 20 minutes. But let's go to the next house viewing instead. Here it is. I'm coming to the end of this video. How do I feel about this house? Well, how do you feel about this house? Leave a comment and have us discuss that together. And in the next video, we will see how my journey continues. Oh, I love you so much. Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.